I look fucking angelic. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is I'm gonna be doing just like random thoughts and chop that into a video because my teeth look yellow. Arr. Golden. God damn. Is that better? I can say light, but also my teeth have been being stained by this fucking coffee that I've been drinking. I've developed a coffee addiction because I was like, I need to feel something. And now here I am, twitching at 2 p.m. Hi everybody, I'm Leighton Starr. If you're new to this channel, hello. Or welcome back if you're not. I'm so tired of using that YouTube voice. Like, everybody who knows me is like, why do you talk like that on YouTube? I'm like, bitch, why do I talk like that on YouTube? Cause I don't enunciate when I'm talking like I normally talk. Does that make sense? I don't know. Right now I'm trying to focus on personal, but I'm trying to focus on literally fucking everything. I don't even know. I think that's my problem. I think that's my problem. I can't really focus on anything. Like, I'm focusing on my personal brand. I'm focusing on trying to resume my art career, which I dumped because I was in a corporate hellhole that sucked the living hell out of me for like 2.5 years. I'm trying to focus on rebuilding like connections with people that I worked with over the first 7 years of my art career. I'm trying to focus on like picking up the pieces of my fucking life. I don't know. I feel like, okay, I'm on the wrong side of the I'm not young anymore according to a lot of people. And right now I'm spiraling. That's what it is. I'm spiraling. I am the oldest I've ever been. I feel like I'm the brokest I've ever been in a long time, and it's not because I don't have not because I don't have like steady income. I mean, I don't, but I kind of feel like I'm broke in a different way. Like, I feel like I'm working towards nothing. Like, I'm working for no one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily have the zeal to do anything anymore. Like, most of my days I spend bed rotting on TikTok or like just, I don't even know how I spend the days. Like this weekend, I went out on Friday night. I came home. All of a sudden, it's Monday at midday, and I just woke up. I mean, I did wake up. Yeah, I did wake up Saturday and Sunday, but I didn't do anything. I mean, I cooked because I have to eat, but I don't know. This, like, I just. What am I doing? Anyways, so I'm watching this video on personal branding because I'm really trying to like figure out what the fuck is going on in this little noggin and try to like streamline that thought process and turn it into something that is gonna be sensible. I just. Do I look like I'm having a hard time? I'm not really like having a hard time, but I feel like it's right around the corner, bitch. I don't know if that's scary. I feel like, I've been through a lot, just in general. Not to mention this year was like really a tough one. I feel like my misfortune really started last year around December. Right around the time when I missed my flight to Mexico. So I lost my phone the day before my flight. Then I missed my flight because I couldn't get a fucking taxi to the fucking airport. And then the guy at the anyway, the guy at the airport is inconsequential. But he was really an asshole. He was power tripping and I was like, what the fuck? Anyways. And then like I spent all of that money and I still haven't taken that flight because I oh god. And then the year started. I went back to work. Depressing. A little bit after that, while my grandmother was staying with me, she had a stroke. And she died about 2 weeks after that. And then when I was like, okay, you know what? People die. It's fine. Mourn, grieve, go about your life. And then my dad just dropped dead one day, like a month and a half after her. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. What the fuck? And then then I left my job because they were pissing me off. They were pissing me off and they were adding things to my they were acting like, well, let me give you the rundown, right? I had this boss. She barely used to do anything. Everybody could attest to that except for the people who would except for those people. And I was like basically taking on the brunt of the work in the marketing department. She left and they bumped me up in title but not in pay. And I was like, hey, is this title coming with a pay raise? And they were like, no, we're switching around the what do you call that? We're switching around. What the fuck? We're switching around the responsibilities. We're not actually switching around the roles. And I was like, okay, well, that's strange because I feel like moving from a graphic fashion designer title to marketing assistant title, albeit very strange because I was like not really assisting anyone, which I did bring up later at the beginning of this year because we were having to re-sign contracts. So I was like, well, oh, mind you, the person that they brought in to help with the marketing department, he also left because he was like, this is ridiculous. He left, so I was the only person in the marketing department for like, he left in October. So November, December, I was the only person in the marketing department. We come back in January and we have to re-sign our contracts. Mind you, they're telling me I'm difficult because I am the only person who brought back the contract with something that I needed clarified. It was about copyright stuff and whatever. I was like, okay, cool, fine. I don't mind being difficult, whatever. And then in that opportunity, at that moment, I took the opportunity to be like, hey, I need y'all to review my title. I'm not assisting anyone. This is not an assistant position. If I'm not assisting anyone, I would like to be marketing coordinator. And 2, I need y'all to review my remuneration. I need to be paid better for this because I am taking on all of the roles in the marketing department. I'm the only person in the marketing department, and I was the only person in the marketing department from October of last year to 2 weeks before I left the position at the end of April. At the end of May, I was the only person in the marketing department until 2 weeks before I left the position, which is at the end of May. And when I was leaving, I had to hand over my responsibilities to 3 different people. Mind you, y'all had the opportunity to bring somebody in to help me all this time, and maybe I would not have been fucking losing my brain. But I was like, okay, well, shit. I'll go. Shit. Anyway, so that's that. And then I left. And I was having a good time for like 2 months. Let's be real. Employment never felt so good. And now unemployment had never felt so good, and now unemployment doesn't feel so good because it's like the 3rd month in and I still don't know what the fuck to do. I was like, oh, I'm just people would ask, and I would like kind of deceptively be like, oh, I quit my job to focus on summer. But bitch, the reality is that if you quit your job to focus on summer, you will be alone most of the time, because guess what? The bitches you're trying to hang out with, they're at work. Because I don't have like those rich friends that don't do anything and they just kind of hang out. I'm also not one of those rich friends that don't do anything and kind of hang out. So everybody's at work and I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll go to the gym at 11 o'clock and work out with the loud housewives. And I don't know, right now I'm just like, I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks. Because I don't think I don't have a valid reason, to be quite frank. I've kind of been slipping because I just don't have the motivation, and I know I shouldn't be relying on motivation and I should be relying on discipline and this, that, and the other. But right now, I'm going tomorrow, but still. Right now, I'm just like, for what? I don't know. What are we doing? Like, anyways, I'm gonna go back to my video research on personal branding and see what comes up and see if I decide what I'm gonna do with my life. And if not, and you never hear from me again, please come to my funeral. No, I'm kidding. Oh God, I'm kidding. I know some of my friends take that really seriously. And they get mad at me when I make jokes like that, but you know, girl, I'm we're kidding, girl. Let me take my pills. Yeah, that was bad. That was gross. Okay, peace and love. Please subscribe. I don't think this post is gonna see the day of light. The light of day.